Following the invasion of northern Iraq by the group that is now known as the Islamic State, hundreds of thousands of Assyrians and Yazidis and other Iraqis were forced out of their homes, and they now live in, especially with the onset of winter, increasingly wretched conditions. So there are around 2 million people internally displaced in Iraq, and around half of those have ended up in the area of northern Iraq controlled by the Kurdistan regional government, and they've simply been overwhelmed by the scale of the problem. So housing is a big issue, medicine is a big issue, food is a big issue, and every kind of hygienic, sanitary, and humanitarian problem you can imagine is taking place. And it's important to note these people weren't just kicked out of their homes. They were forced to give up all of their belongings, including their pension books, their passports. There are even reports of babies' earrings being stolen. I mean, that's the extent of the pillage that took place.
Do you think things are looking more hopeful?
I think in terms of changes, it's impossible to tell what happened from one day to another. The scale of change in terms of the military and political situation is so vast. Just the other day, over the last few days, the Kurdish militia has retaken some of the areas that ISIS took over from it. But if you're talking about towns and villages that are changing hands daily. So much needs to happen, and more than we have time to discuss here. But in terms of reconstituting Iraq, if that is even the goal anymore, it's very hard to see what will take place. As Assyrians, our focus is whatever happens, and no matter how the state fragments or doesn't fragment, we want to preserve our own heritage and our own communities and our own society and our own language.